Man, look, I've had so many conversations in the last 24 hours with a lot of my single friends about dating and relationships, male and female. A lot of them are dealing with really the same types of issues, which is interesting because typically you think of women are having a hard time finding a good man or finding a certain type of man. But man, I got some good dudes I know and they having the same types of issues. So a part of your mind is like, well, man, they need to introduce themselves to each other. But before we get to that, really what I was thinking about was the same advice I gave both. Number one, it's critically important, I believe, um, if you're going to date, there's a couple things to understand. One, I think getting your values defined. Like, what are your values personally, as well as the values that work with you in dating? And so, if one of your values is integrity or honesty, and you meet someone and they start lying off the bat, red flag. No need to go any further. What's happening is a lot of people have an idea of these values or these concepts of what they're looking for, and they see red flags, but then all of a sudden they become a construction worker or someone that works on the roads. Here's what I mean. Construction workers and people that work on the roads, they use red flags. They work with them, there's a marker for them, and now they're building and working on something. When you're at an age where you decide that you are no longer dating casually and you're dating to marry, you don't need to proceed past red flags. Those red flags are red flags for a reason. They're showing you something. They're showing you who that person is and what they're all about. So don't continue. It's like Monopoly. Do not pass go. So if you see these red flags, this is now not your job to be a construction worker and try to remodel them, try to fix them, try to repair them. If they're not already at the standard of what you need and what you're looking for in a husband or in a wife, they're not the one. Plain and simple. Keep it moving. Write down not only your values, write down what your ideal spouse looks like. And I'm not talking about their height, weight. I'm talking about their heart. I'm talking about their character. I'm talking about their spirit. I'm talking about their smile, their demeanor. Write those things down of what God puts in your heart, of what your ideal, what the wife or husband is for you. So now you have this filter that when you're on a date, when you're meeting someone, you're talking to somebody, man, if they're lying, they're frowning, they're negative or pessimistic, and that's not on your list, 86 that, cut it. So this hopefully will help some people that are out there dating. I don't care if you're young, I don't care if you're older, you've been divorced, you're trying again. Red flags are red flags. If you are not a construction worker or you work on the roads, this is not a part of your occupation. It's not your job to fix or repair anything. Them potholes have been there for a long time. They probably need some counseling, all right? I hope y'all caught that. I know this is weird, but I don't normally talk about a lot of relationship stuff. That's why I say it's weird. But at the same time, I have been blessed to be married for almost 22 years now. And so I've learned a lot about me. I've learned a lot about, my wife, learned a lot about relationships and how we grow and change over years and what things are important now that I wouldn't have thought about when I was younger. But now I look at it, and so when I give people guidance or counsel about getting married or dating, my lens is different. And now I'm like, let's look at this through some mature eyes and look at what really matters and not just focus on the superficial stuff. Because that superficial stuff is cute for a minute. And then, you're either in trouble, in court, or upset and disappointed. So values, know who your spouse is, what they look like, right? And then just make sure that when you see those red flags, man, hard stop, hard pass, gotta go. Kenyon, Godwin, Dreams Consultant, and everything else you need. God bless.